To continue our tour of all 8 regions of Vietnam, we are headed north to the beautiful beach town of Da Nang. Now, sleeper buses are one of the most popular ways to get around the country, but not all sleeper buses are created equally here in Vietnam.
So in today's vlog, we are going to share our experience of traveling overnight in the VIP sleeper buses and also share some of our past experiences with different ways of getting around the country.
Once you're in, it's quite cozy.
So we're just sitting outside of our hotel room here, ready to head off to Da Nang, and we're just waiting for our Grab ride, and we thought it would be a great point to bring up. If you're ever looking for ways to get around the city limits, wherever it is you're staying, you're gonna have taxi options, some form of tuk-tuk or like bike with a cart. Find that those can be a little bit of a tourist grab, so we just steer clear of those, and we stick to Grab, which is a great alternative to Uber throughout all of Southeast Asia. And it's really great because you're gonna have set prices, so you know you can't be taken advantage of, and also the drivers are all registered, so you know you're in safe hands to get to and from wherever you need to around the city. Our ride should be here any minute, and then we're off to the VIP bus. Let's go.
Alright, we book all of our travel on Want2Go Asia. We book all of our bus, train tickets, any in-country travel is on that website. And they'll actually confirm it a few days prior, let us know which booth we need to go to pick up our tickets, and that's what we're gonna do right now. Yes. Yes, that's us. Thank you. Alright, she just told us to wait here, so
Got the tickets.
hop a squat. So our bus is at 8:30.
Oh, that's us. Let's go. This is like the tightest row on a bus imaginable. But at least we got side by side. Not all of these buses are created equally. We went on a limousine bus that was like 1 seat on one side, 1 seat on another, and no middle row seats. So you got a much wider seat. Then we were on another one that was much older. It was just kind of an overnight sleeper. So there's the sleeper buses, the VIP buses, and the limousine buses. I think we'd prefer the limousine buses the best, but this is kind of that in between. In between the sleeper and the limousine is the VIP. A little bit more luxury and a little bit more amenities in your seat, which we'll go over right now.
Are you in? How's everything going?
Yeah, definitely. It was probably till about here, the other buses, the limousine buses. The sleeper bus is like this, except you don't get all the nice stuff. So like here, we've got a charger back here. We've got a little bit of a TV screen. You got your own personal light, which is nice. And it looks like you can, I'm not quite sure what that does. Maybe that turns on the TV, that's not right. There's a couple chargers here though, so you can keep the phone charged. You got a little cup holder. The chair is much more comfortable than the last sleeper bus we were on, so there's that. So if you'd like to sit up, you can. And it allows for a little extra storage back there.
There you go.
So maybe
Don't fall out.
don't want to drop my bag. For now. It's good for now. Gives me a little extra room. Oh, it's not so bad actually. Just push it up a bit. Perfect. Feel right at home. We got the little privacy curtain.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, stop. No privacy for this guy. There we go.
Okay, when you're traveling on these long bus rides, you have to have your travel essentials, such as entertainment. So Netflix, Kindle, gummies.
Gotta have the gummies.
Cookies or crackers, water, headphones, because we gotta be quiet.
Just got shushed. So basically snacks and entertainment is always safe.
Yeah.
Make sure you got some way to entertain yourself and don't go hungry.
Pretty much. So I'm just gonna spend like the next 10 hours eating and watching Vampire Diaries.
Jess's guilty pleasure as of recently.
It's vampire thing.
On season 4.
So we're about halfway there and we are exhausted. The chairs aren't really the most comfortable. To be honest, we've only made one real stop at a bathroom, and that's right here and now. So we've both kind of been like holding the pee the whole time and haven't gotten a wink of sleep. So
I feel like the plane is worth it.
the plane might be worth it if you're worried about, you know, getting some sleep along the way. It's called a sleeper bus, but it's very hard to sleep.
Yeah.
That's our personal opinion, at least for the first time at an overnight one. Hopefully we get a couple hours of sleep. When we get there, we actually don't get to check in till 2 o'clock. So we have to wait around for the whole like morning and early afternoon before we can get into our Airbnb. So we'll see how that turns out. But little update, we are tired and we are only about halfway. So back on the bus. Good luck getting to sleep. I wish you luck.
Thanks.
How'd you sleep? Me too. I know, me too.
This is a much needed coffee. We've stopped at Starbucks and that was a long journey, and honestly it was pretty crappy. That was a 10-11 hour drive and it was pretty brutal, to be honest. We had got maybe like 2 hours of sleep. The bus driver was actually like smoking and it was coming through the vents, which is so gross, and it was just like you had to just cover your face when he was doing that. It was just, it just stunk. And then also we had a pee break 3 hours into the journey and he stopped on the middle of the side of the road. We didn't get this because it was pitch black, but we stopped on the middle of the side of the road, and it's great for guys because they can just, you know, do their thing, rip it out. But as a woman, you know, you can't really go to the bathroom. So it was just kind of things like that that the journey made it really difficult and not so comfortable. Honestly, if money's not an issue and you're not budgeting, I totally would just go with a flight. We haven't tried the trains yet. I've heard the trains are pretty good, and I would suspect they would have a toilet on. The biggest thing is a toilet, you know what I mean? I mean, when you need to go to the toilet and you can't go. But those 10-hour buses, unless it's a VIP limousine and they're really big, I'm not a fan of them, to be honest.
And they just seem to be rude bus drivers as well. Rushing us on, rushing us off anytime that there was a stop. When we made our final stop here in Da Nang, they were really rushing us off of the bus. Like Jess couldn't even put her shoes on before they were just like rushing her right off of the bus there. And then as soon as you get off the bus at the bus station, you're bombarded with like 10, 20 different taxi drivers trying to get your business and get you to wherever you want to go. We're half awake, couldn't even try to figure out where we were headed. So not exactly as pleasant of an experience as we were hoping it would be. Time for a little bit of work, and then we'll show you guys around where we're staying for the next week.
All right, we have made it to our Airbnb, finally. So if you come in here, you got a lovely big sitting room. We even have a kitchen, which is really nice. And I just noticed this, which is so awesome. We have a dryer. We haven't had a dryer in Southeast Asia like ever.
Yeah, we have had places with washers, but having a dryer is pretty unique for sure.
Yeah, so I'm totally gonna be jumping on that soon. So we have a basic kitchen, which is really nice. And then we have a table, sitting room. So this will be really cozy for a week. We're gonna love this.
Yeah, it's got a nice TV, nice big sitting area, and a big balcony outside overlooking the construction site.
So, but if you come over here, you can see the ocean. So this is a bit of an eyesore, so don't look that way. Look that way where we can watch the surfers each morning. And then we're coming into the bedrooms. We've got one bedroom right here, which looks really nice. And then we got a bathroom in here.
Pretty typical bathroom. Thankfully, they've got the divider wall there between the toilet and the shower, which makes it so that it's not a big wet mess everywhere.
Yeah, it's not Asian showers like we call them. So
Asian shower.
It's really common here in Asia to just have a shower head in the bathroom with no dividers. So your bathroom gets soaked. And I actually hate it, but so this is really nice that this is actually a regular shower. And then here we have the master bedroom, nice big bed, TV, and then we have a bathtub. I am so gonna enjoy that. I cannot wait. We have a separate toilet and a separate shower. So this is where we're gonna be staying in Da Nang for a full week, and I think we'll be just fine here.